on my mat, and then leave 10 hand prints. And then don't leave 10 hand prints. One time, my friend if you guys have questions on fitness, I'll answer them in a minute. Black belts, make sure you guys are ready for class, having a pen and piece of paper handy as well as a coach for fitness. Come to attention. Bumpers. Face flag. Yes, ma'am. Position. Yeah. Student creed.
I develop myself physically and mentally based on the mile-high grind spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength.
What's your goal?
Black belt excellence, ma'am.
What's your goal?
Black belt excellence, ma'am.
What's your goal?
Black belt excellence, ma'am.
Come to attention. Bunkers. Spread out with your coach. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coach. Is your coach in the car? Go get him. Cross your arms. Is your coach in the car? I'll ask your dad if he can stick around for maybe 10 minutes. It won't be that long. And handle your hips, big circles.
Yes, ma'am.
And your body's moving, your muscles moving a little bit in and out.
Yes, ma'am.
Just give them. Out in.
Yes, ma'am.
Trying to give Mr. Covington enough time to get Mr. or Mrs. Covington. Did we get them? On their way? Okay, on their way. Fantastic. I need the phone. All right. Push-up position.
Yes, ma'am.
And make your really short push-up position. Pedal your feet into the ground.
Yes,
And stretching your calves. I don't know about you guys. My calves love this stretch. Just stretching our calves right now. The back of your shins. Otherwise, some of you don't know the calves. And stand up.
Yes,
All right, you guys know fitness. We're going to get our fitness test done. Our fitness test. It is goal setting. You do not need to split the columns. It is only this time. Goal setting. Do it for 15 seconds. Multiply by 4. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
First one is push-ups.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Coach must be right. She's not Kidari. She's Charlie. Miss Charlie. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Mark that to multiply by 4, write it down, get ready for your squat. Yes,
Control your body.
all the way down, all the way up, back, stay straight, otherwise your coach won't count it. Write it down. Get ready for your mountain climber. Make sure your knees come all the way up into your chest. Your eyes look up, not at your knees. Your eyes look up. Hands underneath your shoulders. Bottom down low. Low. Eyes up, eyes Multiply by 4. Write it down. Jump rope. Find a safe area. Please do not take out any of my ninjas. Give them a couple test weeks. Make sure you guys are in a safe space. Don't tag the parents. Don't take down my ninjas. 5 seconds. When you take it down, you put it up. Oh. Get ready for your front kicks. Get ready for your front kicks. Your hands are, your heels are on the ground. Make sure all of your kicks are head level. Coaches, give your student target at their head. I want your students to actually be kicking your hand at their head level. If it doesn't kick at their head, it does not count. It also does not count if they're trying to kick their head and their posture bends in on themselves. Yes? You have black belt posture. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Go. Make sure you guys are multiplying by 4, writing those numbers down. Get ready for your front punches. Grab a horse stance. Okay, go stand up from the horse stance. Grab the horse stance. All the way back, otherwise they don't count. Go. Multiply by 4, write them down, get ready again. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, 3 seconds. Multiply by 4. Write it down. Get ready for your round kicks.
Yes, ma'am.
15 seconds. Your hands are your bottom foot. Make sure these legs snap. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So they snap, they come behind you, they return where they started before they go down.
Yes, ma'am.
3 seconds. Five. Multiply those numbers by 4. Write them down. Goals are always important to set, aren't they?
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure you guys are always setting different goals. Keep track of the goals that you guys set and do work to help yourselves accomplish those goals. Don't just wait until the next test to figure out, oh, I didn't practice, but did I accomplish my goal? If you do, then it means you didn't work hard enough during your goal setting. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Come to attention. Stop cursing. Bring your pens to Miss Charlie, your cards to Mr. Churchman. Spread out after your jump ropes are put away. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's that? Oh, Mr. Edenhart. Take quick sip of water if you guys need it. Return your left knee to the hands, put your hand right through your toes.
Yes, ma'am.
Count down from 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two shoulders apart.
Yes,
Here's
ma'am.
Miss Charlie. Hurry up, ma'am. You're missing your class. That's a great alternative. Over to your left leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Over to your right leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Over to your left leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Over to your right leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Back to the middle.
Yes, ma'am.
Take a seat.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn around.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't even know what to call it anymore. 49. What? Figure 4. Figure 4. 49 stretch.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the 4, it's the 9, it's the.
Thank you, Mr. Gershwin. Make sure you guys are stretching your hips, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
You should feel this in your hips. Count down from 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done, ma'am.
Switch.
Yes, ma'am.
Count down from 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done, ma'am.
Stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
And the elbow.
And go ahead, everyone kneel down like this.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Churchman, so most of these guys probably remember back falls, but at least one of them did not have the opportunity to learn.
Yes. All right. Let's do 10 back folds from here. Yes, sir?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Key parts. What's important? Raise your hand. Miss Charlotte. Arms in. Miss Peardy.
Tuck your chin, sir.
Tuck your chin. And Miss Rennie.
Not reaching
Yes, that's a good one. Don't reach out, or else you're gonna break your wrists. Mr. Bergstrom. Yes, smack the ground. So, until you get there, keep your arms closed, tuck your chin, and when you get there, slap the ground. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
So you redistribute the energy. Let's see it. 10, go.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir.
Remember, your head is touching the ground. You're not talking enough or you're rolling too far back.
8, sir. 9, sir.
Alright.
10, sir.
And go to squatting.
8, sir.
A little bit higher from here.
8, sir.
And go.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 5, sir. 8, sir. 6, sir. 9, sir. 7, sir. 10, sir. 8, sir. Wait, that's 9. 9, sir. 10, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 10, sir.
Like, wait a minute. Alright, and go to standing.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's not forget, we're not like free falling backwards. We're bending down first, yes, sir?
Yes,
Alright, so
sir.
you bend down and then smack the ground, yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, 10, go.
1, sir. 2, sir. 4, sir. 3, sir. 5, sir. 4, sir. 6, 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, Yes, sir.
So I would take your ties of your uniforms and untie them.
Yes, ma'am.
Once you untie them, you're going to turn your uniform to looking like it is put together.
Snap. Snap. Untie all of them or just one?
All of them.
Go.
Uniforms are expensive.
Yes, ma'am.
If one of these ties break while we grapple today, they don't go back together onto your uniform very easily at all. I've tried sewing them. The strings fall apart.
Yes, ma'am.
So if we untie them, then your uniform won't fall apart.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
We appreciate that.
Find a partner, go. About your same size.
Yes, ma'am.
How about choices for you two?
Hello.
Because you guys might have to do this together at Tessa. You'll be Miss Purity's partner. No, you. You'll be Miss Purity's partner. So today with grappling, you guys saw the thirds and fourths do everything we are going to be learning, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
My conditionals, this is not testable yet for you guys, yet you are still required to be learning it, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
These help you guys learn your basics when you guys start to put together your bunkai. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Awesome. First thing we are going to do, we're just going to learn some basics before we actually go through everything. So Mr. Trisman's going to lay down.
Yes, ma'am.
How did he lay down?
Back fall.
He used his back fall because what's going to happen is I'm going to be taking him down. He's going to be back falling, and I'm going to take him into a side mount here. Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right. So everybody say side mount.
Side mount.
One partner is going to lay down on the ground. The other partner is going to make sure they're chest to chest. Everybody say chest to chest.
Chest to chest.
Lay on top.
Lay on top.
All right. Space is your enemy in grappling. You do not want to have space. So right near here, Mr. Trisman can breathe, can't he?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can breathe.
Yes, he can. There you go. That's the difference, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to go to side mount from here. So Mr. Churchman, he's going to start falling. I'm just going to follow him to the ground into side mount. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
5 times each partner. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions on that?
actually, why don't we execute it and then you can ask your question while you're doing it? Yes?
There you go. All right, go. 5 times each partner. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Follow her down for right now. And then that's just the belly.
Does Mr. Singh need a Grafate?
Or
a
may
giant
not have
stuffed
a
animal?
grafate. He
A
might
giant stuffed
get
animal
a
would work.
parent.
Or a parent would work too.
I believe he's going. So you want to lay down. You want to make sure your space is your Henry. Yes, thank you for making it. So that is not going to be our takedown. Yes. Heart to heart. When you guys say, when I say chest to chest, I literally mean your heart to their heart. Yes, ma'am. And their heart is not located in their stomach.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you breathe? You want to double check on your partner with your side mounts to make sure they can't breathe. You want to be chest to chest. And yes, I know this is like different.
Hold up. Caleb, stay down there. Stay down there.
Like I said, quite uncomfortable, but it's practice. Yes. And then try the other one. Like I said, no way to put someone there. All right, so Mr. Singh, what you are doing, Mr. Grafate is going to do a back fall, and he's going to lay down on the ground. I just want you to follow him with that. So right here, Mr. Grafate, you are Mrs. Christensen. You're going to lay down at the back fall. Your brother is going to follow you, and he's going to go to your side. Everybody freeze. Yes, ma'am. A key to side mount as well as to having chest to chest is my knee wants to go in her sides. I'm trying to like do the splits on her. Yes?
Yes,
ma'am. I'm trying to go chest to chest and get the air out of her. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Sides, chest to
Chest, yes, ma'am.
All right, go. I'm going to go the other side real fast for Mr. Singh so you guys can see the chest to chest part right here. Chest to chest. Where her hand is doesn't fully matter, but where my arms do. There you go. Chest to chest, heart to heart. I know. I'm gonna go embarrass myself. Hold on. That was like you want me to worry. You want to be up there. You want to have your knee up at the armpit. You want to have your knee up at the hip, and you want to be laying on it. There you go. So you want to have your knee up at his armpit or his head. Okay. Here we go. Thanks, sir. All right, guys. The next point to this, everybody say mount. Mount. Next thing we get to learn is our mount. So, from laying down, we're going to learn how to go from side mount to mount. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Side mount here. I'm going to take a hold of his pant leg. I'm going to shove his legs to the side. I'm going to throw the knee that's on his hip over his body. Space is the enemy. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just going to sit on him.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm being nice to my partner right now because I could have a lot less space. I'm going to be mean for a second, sir. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Or even better, he's like, oh, Mr. Churchman does this with you, right?
Yes.
All right, I can have less space and I can sit on him and see you hear the, okay? I'm being nice. I'm squeezing him here, but I'm also supporting myself a little bit here so I'm not fully on top of it.
Yes, ma'am.
In true grappling, we would, but we're going to spend a little bit of time here, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Mr. Churchman. Anybody need to see that again?
No, ma'am.
With your partner, back and forth, go.
Yes, ma'am.
Nope, you have to be in true side mount first.
Side mount. Oh, yeah.
So you guys are in side mount first here. You take this, roll those knees to the ground, climb over. Remember, I'm not super squishing my partner. So I'm not trying to put my bottom on the ground. Got a little bit of space. Mr. Caleb, where was I sitting on Mr. Church's leg? Was I sitting on his legs? Was I sitting on his legs? The higher you are, the better. When you guys are doing mount, the higher up you are, the better for you. Definitely do not want to sit on your partner's legs, but you do want to sit on like their tummy or their chest. Yes? Yes. All right. There you go. Fantastic. Back and forth, guys. I've seen Mr. Caleb mount a couple times already. Isaac mount a couple times. All around. Take his pants, throw him to the side. There you go. You just have to grab one leg. Both. There's mount.
One more.
You guys keep on it. And 10. Yes, ma'am. Take your hands. Yes, ma'am. Clap. What was that, Mr. Bergstrom? Oh, sorry, Mr. Covington. What was that? Gable grip. So you guys are going to need the gable grip. So do this 10 times. Yes, ma'am. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stand up. Yes, ma'am. Beginning of our self-defense. Mr. Churchman is going to use his right hand. He's going to come and punch me. I'm going to pass it. But while I'm passing it, I'm getting in on him, ear to his chest, and gable grip. Yes? Yes, ma'am. 10 times with your partner. You guys are going to punch. He's going to punch at me. Pass, gable, ear to chest. I missed my gable, so I just made sure I hugged him. Yes? Yes, ma'am. Gable, in, reset. Yes, ma'am. 10 times. Really slow. Especially when I touch. So it's going to be straight on punch. I'm passing this to the side. See how I'm passing it to the side? Yes, ma'am. I'm giving a big hug, ear to chest. I'm trying to listen to his heartbeat. There is none. It's because he's on the other side. Yes, ma'am. Gable grip here. And I want to be able to step in here because the next part is our takedown. My foot is kind of behind his grip. If I overshoot it, well, this other foot's going to go here. And I'm just going to take him down. Yes? Oh, Mr. Churchman, don't reach for you. There you go. Here. Because then I'm going to go right here. Yes? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. We're not doing that full piece. We're just going to shoot in, block, and gable grip. Yes? Yes, ma'am. Go. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Purity. We're not taking each other down. We are just right hand. Everybody freeze. Right hand is punching. Right hand. Which hand? Right hand. You're going to use the right hand a lot in this grappling flow. Yes? Yes. Go. Exactly. Nope. Make sure no one just does. Yes. There you go. And give him a hug. Slide in. Give him a big hug. There you go. So this is going to be easier. There you go. Basically, he's going to go You guys gotta keep going back and forth. No talking. Keep going. Your ear has to go to her chest. That space is gonna be your enemy. Ear to your chest. Ear to her chest. Like I said, I was listening to Mr. Churchman. Better. There you go.
There you go. That's better. Okay, Isaac's turn.
Under his armpit. Ear to chest. Ear to chest.
Too high.
Isaac, ear to his chest. Other ear. Otherwise, you're gonna face plant to the ground when you take it down. Time! Now we're gonna actually do the full takedown. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I going to do it full speed?
No, ma'am.
He's coming in to punch me. I block, shoot in. Oh, look, my ear followed his arm all the way down. Table grip, step in. Fall with him. And I'm now
In the guard mount.
I'm in the side mount. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm gonna all the way over. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's as far as we're gonna go today. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Other way, other way. So the arm to punch with is the side you want to fall to. Freeze! The side they punch with is the side you want to fall on. You want to be in side mount on their right side.
Yes, ma'am.
Go. You didn't know? Just keep on. Right hand. Here. Take it down. No, sanity. So not reach your foot behind you. Take a knee. Because then when you go to fall, or not that fall, you're going to hurt yourself because your partner's falling on top of you. That's your back fall for a reason. That's all right. This is graceful and you guys are going to drive me. There you go. And as soon as he's falling, I take my hands, but it's no longer to give grip. But I can no worries. I have to cover that one, but and freeze. Mr. Churchman loves how often I get to take him down today. When you guys take each other down. Boom. Here. Take my back foot. I'm making a T. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, we're going to go to the mirrors. Take that T. I'm basically just taking a horse stance. He can't go anywhere because my whole foot is tripping him. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
As he falls down, I'm letting go with that back arm to swim over. So he doesn't land on my arm. I can swim over. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Continue. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be nice. I won't ever try to slow speed. I expect you to control your ball. I'll control your ball. There you go. Now, security. That's just funny. It's one of my biggest picky things. Just. He has that ball, yes. Make sure you guys are going, I go, you go, back and forth. Mr. Grafate, it is your job to be a good partner, sir. Grafate, stand up quick. I gotta see your brother. Don't take him down into his bag. Just control his fall, Mr. Singh. There you go. Yes. Gable grip. Make that T. Okay. Thank you for controlling the fall. Now remember, side mount. Always to the right. So I want to see side mount and mount as well. Do you know what I talk about? Side mount and mount? The part where I'm on his side and the part where I go on top of him. Chest to chest and then butt to belly. Other side. Right side, Mr. Singh. Thank you, sir. Remember to grab his legs and throw him to the side. That way his legs aren't in your way when you go to mount. So you got to grab his pants, push him down so you can climb over.
The only reason you don't have to do it.
There we go.
Put your knees up like this.
And time. To give you guys an idea of where we're going with this, go ahead and stand up, relax position.
Yes,
So he's gonna try to punch me. I have to block it. I take him down. Yes.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. From here, I'm down here. I take his hands out of the way because if you're going with a trained grappler, their legs are gonna go up. Yes.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
they're a trained grappler, they know that the next thing you want to do is here, and the only thing he needs to do to defend that. Now I can't really climb over, can I?
Yes, ma'am.
But what about now?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. From here, what we're learning is I'm going to start trying to punch him. He's going to buck me. Plant your feet. He's going to plant his feet and throw his butt in the air. Go plant your feet. I can feel it because there you go. Just throw your knee into it. So here, yes? I'm going to obviously catch myself, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't want to keep going. He's going to grab my elbow and he's going to throw me. Boom. He's going to roll. This is called guard. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
From guard, he doesn't want to be here. He's gonna shove his elbow. We'll learn all of these steps, but in different weeks. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So he throws his elbow into that wonderful nerve right there. He's gonna crawl over into. Where is he? Oh, side. And then where is he gonna go?
Mount.
Oh, and the mount. And then he's going to. I don't like that. So I'm gonna let him. Yes.
But this time I don't want to just follow the same thing. I'm going to grab his arm so he can't try to punch me. I'm going to throw myself backwards to try to break his leg grip. I'm not as skilled at it. Jump up here. And if he has a really strong guard, he won't let me. Oh man, now I'm lifting him. Stop leaving me alone. Yes? That mean, but I'll break his grip, and that is the flow that we are all going to learn. I wanted you guys to see the whole thing. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, come to attention. Only as far as I've taught you right now. Do that a couple more times. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you just pick it up?
Oh my goodness, this class ends at 9. Leadership lesson.
I got it. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it
Hey, no. Smush him. You have to smush him. You cannot sit up. You have to maintain the smush. Maintain the smush. When you guys are going from side to mount, maintain the smush.
Yes, ma'am.
Space is your enemy. Keep going.
Do you want us to just do the stuff?
Just stuff I taught you. There's a reason why I don't want you guys to buck. I don't want you guys to roll.
Oh, we don't want to block.
No, we're not letting you rolling yet. I know you two know how. But we're not doing it yet. Okay.
We were about to go through the whole thing. No, this is the first.
Actually,
Okay.
what? There's more to grappling than the first floor?
Sorry, I remember the
Praise
first
God. Getting it. Mr. Cody, okay, that was your left. Right. So she can kind of grab her pants. Hey, where are you going with your knees? All right, guys. Everybody come get a kick shield. Go!
Yes, ma'am!
Everybody. Luckily, this is a small enough class that we can all do this.
Yes, ma'am! Kick shield!
Kick shield. On the ground. Just the logo.
What? What was that?
Just the logo. You're all the way at the top. Put your knee up and your other knee up. Like you guys are doing the splits.
Yes,
Now we grab an imaginary leg. Throw him to the ground. Now without putting your knee all the way up in the air and getting space to walk over your partner. You're gonna keep your chest on your partner. You guys are gonna keep that leg low. This is why we throw the legs, yes? So you can get your leg over and now sit on your partner. You're trying to keep as much contact on this pad as possible, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, keep going.
Yes, ma'am!
Lots of repetition. Right side of your pad, throw your right leg over. If you don't have a pad like we do, Mr. Singh, let's try practice this and then make yourself extra flat. So you make yourself extra flat. Ground. So you're gonna right leg to go over. There you go. And then you're gonna go back. So another angle for the mount is I'm laying on their chest. Guy can be hands free here. My elbows are in them, and their shoulder and hip. And then ground.
Oh, yes, beat up. Okay.
Oh, you have a pillow. Fantastic. You can keep on with the pillow, Mr. Singh. I just didn't see the pillow. I want to make sure you had an alternative if you didn't have one. And time. Now we're going to be extra mean to our partners.
Woo!
The pad partners.
Yeah!
But I'm going to be extra mean to Mr. Churchman for you guys.
Yeah!
Mr. Churchman, they really are excited to see me beat you up.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah! Yeah!
Lay down, please, sir.
Get on your seats.
When you guys are doing this side mount, I want you to focus on where your knees and elbows are going as well. Yes, ma'am. So here, I'm not just laying on them and letting my hands go all the way over here with my hands and feet. Do you have a little bit of airspace?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, a little bit of airspace. I don't want them to have airspace. So I'm going to be extra mean, throwing my elbow up here, my other elbow down here, my knee up here, my knee up here. He may have a little bit of breathing space because I'm being friendly right now, but he doesn't have very much space to move and defend himself, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So he can't, let's see, try to, I don't know, slip my guard. There's no slipping.
I can help. I can help.
It's a
Alright. We know that it's not fully impossible. However, we also know that I'm making it extremely difficult for him. So that's the point, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to maintain this position until I want to get in a more favorable position. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Grappling is about the being able to be the while you might be the weaker partner, you can still be the one that conquers the match when you end up on the ground.
Yes, ma'am.
If you guys want to look more into that, that is the Gracie system of grappling, BJJ.
What?
Gracie Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If you guys want to know. Very, very big family in Jiu-Jitsu and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I could go into the history a little bit, but now's not the time. But you will hear about them eventually, from the second degrees, because they do their silent exploration like they did the sumo every test. In different question, Miss Beardy. Possibly, it's been a little while since I've read the Chuck Norris book, so I'll have to double check on that. But possibly. Stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Original.
Hands on your head.
Yes, ma'am.
How are we names for hands?
No, because you don't have time. I let you work a lot on grappling today instead of going and sparring. I hope your calves appreciate it. I know mine do.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Caleb, come on up here. Mr. Caleb, turning in his visualization worksheet. We gave this to you guys on Monday and Tuesday. If you didn't get one, oh no. Get it done, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Along with all the other homework I gave you. Self-discipline sheets, healthy eating, job list, karate practice log, and Grace Stripe worksheet. First one of any bowl to be saying.
Winning back quotes and dwell on the rewards of success and not the penalties of failure. We always move in the direction of our currently dominant thoughts. Motivation arrives to focus on visualizing your desires while limiting fears. Motivation also arrives to focusing on the long-term results and desiring not on the daily disappointments and struggles. Whatever you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Do or do not, there is no try.
Huge round of applause. And everything. Now your visualization sheet, your bubble head. Has your visualization sheet. Put it somewhere where you can see it every single day.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Once you guys turn in your visualization sheets, just like Grandmaster Smith talks about putting your visualization sheet where you can see it every day, like the bathroom mirror or the bedroom wall, put it where you can see it so you can see that every day. You can see your goal. You can dwell on the
Boards of success.
Hands right up.
Yes,
Ma'am, you guys know about the Black Belt Extravaganza, but Mr. Churchman, don't you have something about this Friday?
Yes, ma'am.
This Friday first.
Oh, yeah. This Friday at 6:30 p.m. You guys all need to be here. Yes, sir?
Yes,
It's extravaganza practice, so we're gonna have 3 of these before, which is not a lot compared to previous. So you guys need to be here. Yes, sir?
Yes,
All right, you're not just practicing your form, but we're practicing how the entire thing's gonna go, and it's very complicated. So we need everyone here. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
What time?
6:30.
Tree.
Next thing. Most of you have seen the tree. Most of you already know what it is. Raise your hand if you don't know what that is. All right.
Nobody.
December 1st is the due date for the presents.
Yes, sir.
Hands on top.
Yes, ma'am.
Black Belt Creek.
As a dedicated student of martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Black Belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and dominant spirit.
One proposition.
Ma'am, Mile High Karate is best, ma'am.
Master Club, see Mr. Churchman, what your guys are going to clean leadership. Notebooks, run.
Yes, ma'am.
Please put the pads away.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Mr. Caleb, you just made trail stripes. A hint for you to never leave a trail of stripes again is when you grab your folder.
Hold it this way. And if you tip it this way, it could still get stuff out. Just by how many stripes are in it.
Right here. Run.
Yes, please, sir. Thank you, sir. You're talking about the classes that don't need. You're talking about the assistant lineup where we have classes that have so many. I'm sorry, what? You're talking about the fixing it so that we have classes that have Oh, we don't want that? What would you like it to go, Sam? Yes, ma'am.
We got a student. So this shouldn't take very long, but we only have 10 minutes for this one. So come in here and let's keep it in. Can you hear me okay, Mr. Singh?
No. Oh, there's a slightly.
Speaker that, I don't want to have to shout or talk.
No, ma'am. If you get closer, then maybe it'll work better. We don't have a microphone.
We need to get a microphone.
What?
This one.
Okay.
Oh,
So
like
I'm
Mr. Lentz.
gonna need you guys to kind of be a little bit quiet and stuff with your stuff so he can hear me. Yes? Alright, let's talk about teaching different levels. If you guys noticed, this is Blackwell class. There's a different expectation. Have you guys noticed that in basic curriculum in level 1 and level 2 and level 3 in black belt that there's a difference in teaching style or instruction? What's the difference? What's the difference between teaching beginner classes and teaching a black belt beginner? Sorry.
What they're teaching.
Did you just say what they're teaching?
No, not taught.
I figured that's what you meant, but it was a long weekend.
So what I'm going to say is like the level they're held to, for example, in texting, level 1 would just be like technique, like technique, power, intensity.
Good. You want to say it loud enough you can hear it now?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so
The level.
so the level that they're held to. For example, level 1, they'd just be tested on technique, but level 3, they'd be tested on like technique, power, intensity.
Okay. So what it is, and that was good. You guys have some more answers to that? Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
With the lower levels, there's a lot more encouragement and less of the correction. And the higher levels, although you're still encouraged, there's a lot more of the correction because they can handle it.
There you go. You guys understand what she means by that? Okay. Yes, ma'am.
We're black belts, so we are expected to do things good.
Talk loud enough you can hear you.
But they lower levels like level 2, level 1 basic and little ninjas, they are younger in karate and they have gone through prep cycles, so they aren't expected to know all the tiny little details.
Okay.
So if they have a like really bad front stance, like they're just doing this, you will correct that because they know they're supposed to have their knee back at least. Sure. But
Okay.
they're not supposed to know that it has 2 feet if they're like very
Not exact. So I'll send this up. You want to add to that, or you just itching? Okay, go ahead, ma'am. But add loud enough that Mr. Singh can hear you.
So kind of like what Mr. Covington was saying, different levels like in basic level 1, they are barely trying to work on their front stances and their chambers. And like in level 3 and above, they're trying to work on memorizing more like one thing, and they are trying to expect them to know how to put into a front stance or a back stance.
Okay. So that's really good because we're going to sum it up into one word. The difference between teaching the two: expectations. That's the word you're looking for. Expectations. Okay. In a beginner class, if you were to over detail, and I'm going to explain
probably a little more simply what Miss Serenity was saying, or actually it was you too. In a beginner class, if you over detail students, they'll get overwhelmed and lose confidence in their ability and quit. And what did Grandmaster Smith say? Quitters never
Win.
right. So that's the thing, is your job is to help them gain confidence in their abilities. So then in the advanced class, if you do not detail advanced students, and this is where we're going with this, because in a black belt class, you must detail. Because if you don't detail students in a black belt class, they become complacent. Complacent means they're fine with being mediocre or just average. But they don't even realize they're just average. You're a beginner black belt. You guys aren't beginner black belts yet, you're just skunk belts. So here's the thing. They'll become complacent because they've already gained basic knowledge. And with basic knowledge, we get kind of an ego about us. We already know that. How many of you guys have been in class and thought, I already know that? Yes, all of you. Me too. And if I knew it, I'd be doing it. All the time, every day. Mom, Dad, clean your room. I already did. I already know that. I know I'm supposed to clean my room. Well, why is it not clean?
You didn't do it.
So, dump that from the vocabulary in your head. I already know that. There's a story about your cup that runneth over. Yes.
It says it, I can get better at it now.
I can get better at it. That's excellent. Give her an air 5. Go.
Woo!
Hey, you two sing. Give her an air 5. There you go. Okay. So when we're teaching a black belt class, we must detail. We must add in all of those details. We've got to do it while they're still moving. They've got to have challenge. If you're not challenging somebody, they're not growing. And if they're not growing, they quit. Yes.
Yeah.
So your job, and your job for yourself, by the way, because there's also an expectation for black belts to challenge themselves.
Yes, ma'am.
Professional athlete doesn't need motivation. A professional athlete, a professional at anything, doesn't need motivation to do it. That's innate, that's internal, that's inside of them. A professional needs a coach. They need somebody from the outside perspective to spot and to guide what they need to adjust to get the results that they want. So Mr. Covington is an extremely good black belt. Okay, Mr. Bergstrom, sorry. I know, you're gonna tear up. Okay, very good black belt. Very good. Mr. Singh's a very good black belt. Are they perfect? Well, Mr. Church was a 3rd degree black belt. Isn't he perfect now? Why not?
No one is.
Miss Christensen's a 3rd degree black belt. She's perfect, right?
No.
Grandmaster
No
Smith, he's a 10th degree black belt. He is perfect. So don't even argue with me about that. No, I'm not even kidding. Do you think Grandmaster Smith can learn and grow?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think he knows that?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely, because that's what a 10th degree is. That's what a good black belt is. They know that they're always growing and they can always learn from anyone. You don't need motivation. You should not need motivation. Although, to be fair, some of our black belts are still young, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
To be fair, there's really only a top 1% of anybody that's really a professional that doesn't need motivation. You still need it from time to time, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And an example of that is in under black belt levels. Let me go back to the results. Did you guys get the last sentence that I said? The outside perspective to spot and to guide what they need to adjust to get the results that they want. So when you are teaching, you are like a personal trainer. When somebody's doing sit-ups, you're like a personal trainer. You're just pushing them and adjusting to get their highest level of effort. In black belt class, it's very important. We'll go into this. It's very important to guide to be a catalyst and to have a catalyst next to people that are not as excited that day. Sometimes Mr. Churchmill will go stand next to somebody because anytime he stands next to anybody, they work harder. Doesn't matter who they are.
Yes.
Because he works hard and because you can't help it. It's like a magnet. Okay? Catalyst, not a magnet. All right. Under black belt levels might need you to re-explain or physically adjust them in the proper front stance. Black belt levels need you to remind them time to time about the small details. They probably don't need you to physically adjust them, but you can verbally tell them, tuck your hips under, toes forward, core engaged, shoulders square, posture up. But you've got to be doing that all the time with a black belt class because they should be moving faster. And as their body tires, their focus goes elsewhere. That's why people make mistakes. Nobody misses up on purpose. By the way, if you're ever teaching any class at all whatsoever, have you heard that before? People aren't messing up on purpose. If you teach, regardless of whether or not they are or not, okay? Mentally, if you approach every class with a very serious, they're not messing up on purpose. They're not messing up to get attention. They're not messing up because they're bored. They're messing up because they don't know what else to do. Yes? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Just proper stance. Where are we at? Okay. So what you have to do and what we're going to do in this class is gain some of the verbal skills. Yes, right. I know we're over. You guys are going to, in the next 8 weeks, you're going to be gaining some of the verbal skills to make more corrections. Yes. And to offer the assistance that they need. Black belts should have enough repetition to be able to hold several corrections in their heads and adjust accordingly. So in a black belt class, and not necessarily a beginner black belt class, it's the smith belts, you guys still might feel overwhelmed. But as you advance, I still feel overwhelmed sometimes. And a black belt instructor has to recognize when they've overwhelmed you and back off. And if you guys are going to teach black belts at any point in your training, you have to be able to know how to balance that. Because if a black belt doesn't get enough challenge, they'll quit. And my last little sentence here is going to be that black belt class, this is just a small note, black belt class shouldn't need constant responses with polite behavior. So when a black belt class does not respond or have polite behavior, they can be dismissed if the proper behavior needs correction. So let's just say, for instance, we have a class and the yes sirs are flowing because Mr. Churchman's, but Isaac just doesn't respond. And then he doesn't respond again. And you look at him and he realizes he's not responding and then he doesn't respond again. You can just dismiss him off the board. He's a black belt. He knows what the expectations are. Okay? You can also fail a test for not having polite behavior. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And that's probably the biggest reason you ever fail a test. That's an immediate fail.
Ma'am.
Okay. Any questions? This class is over.
Ma'am.
Class is literally over by 4 minutes.